Hello, hello, everyone.
Hey, hey, how's everybody doing today?
It's time for the rundown. Hey, Robert.
How you doing, Kim? I had so much fun. I figured I'd come back again.
I know they said we had to, right? Let us see who is in the chat.
We
Get the
got
rundown. Get the rundown. Look at that. Woo, look at the people.
they
Miss
coming
Light.
in.
Miss Light, good evening.
Hey, sis, what's going on? I got Tanisha, my friend over here, my other sis. So everybody coming on in. Bobby Jean.
Bobby Jean
All right,
playing TV. She said, let's get it.
you ready? You want to wait for a couple more? Or you want to go straight into it?
Oh, Bobby Jean is telling
They coming.
everybody to do the thumbs up. All right. Hey, Tanisha.
Yep, everybody's trying to come in. They're probably in the commercials right now.
All right. All right. Well, how is your day been, Robert?
It wasn't bad. I had a nice weekend too, so it wasn't too bad. How was yours?
Not bad. Let me see. What happened that was, well, it did a lot of raining because of the April showers. But I did.
Yeah, hey Rico.
Hey, Rico. I did get a chance to look at my tulips though. You saw that because you came on that. Thank you,
Okay.
Robert, for coming
All
on there.
right. No problem.
Cause that guy,
As you were being hit, you're in the middle of being hit on.
I know, right? He was hitting hard too.
He was trying. He didn't know any better.
I'm like, dude, gotta come a little bit more than that. Come on now.
He was coming pushy like a Donald Trump.
All right. Yeah, I'm like, came up in there, y'all asking about my age and oh, I want to see your face again. And I'm like, I'm telling you, Robert,
He was in love with your voice.
when they come at me talking crazy, I say, if you don't want to buy no jewelry, we ain't got nothing to talk about.
He couldn't afford it. He sounded like he could afford it anyway.
I know $5, right?
You trying to go Dutch at McDonald's?
Anywho, my name is Miss Kim, and this is,
I am Rob, your man on the streets.
and we're gonna have a good time today. This is called the Rundown, where we are top shelf. We're gonna give it to you straight, no chaser. All right.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna grow some hair on your chest tonight.
And everybody has a right to put in their 2 cents, and we're gonna leave it like that. We're not gonna have any judgment. This is a judgment-free zone, okay?
All right.
And Rico says, "How are you feeling today, Barbie?" That's what I want to know. I know she's good though. I know she's better because I sure enough was praying for this young
Mm-hmm.
lady, and I'm glad. I'm really glad.
Yep.
All right. Well, so I'm still a little weak, but much better, Rico. Thanks for asking. All right now.
Okay.
Step by step, step by step. No,
Yep.
I didn't want to have to
Always
fly
gotta
out.
push.
I didn't want to have to fly out there to take her to make her go to the urgent care. So I'm glad she's better.
Yeah, Bobby. Always remember you gotta push. Pray until something happens.
Okay. So I love that. I love that, by the way.
Thank you.
So now, you guys make sure you do the thumbs up and make sure you share out the live stream, okay? This will be
Yep.
awesome. Bring people in. Don't just share it. Tell them, come on over. All right. So let's get started, Robert. Would you like to start off today's rundown?
Sure. You want to start with the entertainment? Get that out the way before we get to our little topics, because we got a lot of controversial topics today.
Let's see. Let's see. How should we do it? Um, I tell you what. You start with the one that you most
Mhm.
want to discuss, because I got some, and some of
Okay.
mine. I probably want to start with a little bit of the entertainment, and then we go into the news, and then we go back into the
Okay.
to the big one. So be my guest, sir. Hey, D
Okay.
Love.
Let's start off with Tyler Perry and Diddy. They both want to buy BET. And I'm looking at it. Diddy don't need to buy nothing else because he can't even pay his artists on his record label. So
Oh,
why don't we just leave it at that? At least we know Tyler got the money. He got the big studio. Let's go for that. Everything on BT is already Tyler Perry now.
I know, right? Because he used to be like on all the time, and then he kind of transitioned from on and went over to BT.
Yeah. Yep. So you might as well give it to the person who really wants to do something with it. Diddy already has a station. He's really not doing nothing with it now.
That's
You
true. What was the
know,
name of
it's
that
called
station?
Revolt.
Okay, yes.
It's called Revolt. He's not doing really nothing. He had a couple of shows on it, and they all just left. So
Okay.
just
Well,
give it to
yeah.
someone who wants to do something now with it.
And that would make sense, But I also like the fact that Tyler Perry already knows how to do the thing, anyhow, and he could bring so much more to the table. But I'm gonna tell you who I really, really would like to have something to do with it, and that is Bill Cosby.
Cool.
I'm just gonna put it out there because Bill Cosby tried to buy NBC. Remember?
And you saw what they tried to do with him.
I know,
Well, they did it to him. Not try.
I know, I know.
That's truth. He loved. He can pay for it. He just doesn't want to pay. That's the difference.
Who you talking about? Who?
D Love. She said
Yeah, I know D
Diddy.
Love. Oh,
He
Diddy.
could he
Okay.
could he could pay for it, but he just doesn't want to pay.
Yeah, yeah, and then I wonder what he would do with it. That's kind of concerning. I don't know about that.
Let it sit. He wouldn't do anything. I think he would just let it sit and it just waste away.
Yeah, yeah, who knows? So yeah,
Mm.
I kind of agree with you on that about Tyler. It's like let him do it if
Hmm.
he can do it, and I'm pretty sure he can. As far as finances.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
because he has that big studio down in Atlanta, so he's running things down there already.
I know. Thank you, Rico. Thank you for sharing us.
Thank you, Rico.
So what else you got?
So, all right, for entertainment, we have the drummer, founding member of the Daz Band. He passed away today, this past weekend,
I agree with
and
you.
their greatest hit was "Whip It."
Hmm.
And he was a good member. He died at 69. There's no cause of death right now, as they're saying. So we just wish him and his family blessings.
Whip it.
Hopefully everything was in order.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know
Yep.
that. Yeah, because I remember that
Hmm.
that oh, I used to really love that band. I never got a chance to see them, but I always danced to their music. And that
Okay.
one you talking about, Whip It, was the one too.
Yeah, that was a good song. And Daz, Disco Jazz,
Yeah.
that was the other hit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. D Love said Tyler is the better candidate.
Yeah, I saw that. I was saying I agree with her. Okay. And Bobby
Yeah, let's
says rest
D
in
Love
peace.
unless you have that money. I think D Love got the money. She's up there in New York. I think she got that
You
money.
think she got
She
it?
just don't want to put it out. I think she got it.
She may not want it, huh?
She's probably looking at all the headaches. She said, I don't want to deal with that.
Okay, okay. All right. So next, I'm gonna come up with yeah, I guess you could consider it. It's partially an entertainer. Well, she is, but she's doing something important for the community. Now check this out, y'all. Yeah,
Uh
I
huh.
don't know Taraji P. Henson. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. I love what she's about. And Taraji actually was on the verge of a breakdown not too long ago. And she actually went out
Mm.
and she went on a kind of like a sabbatical by herself and to get herself back together. Her family and her friends were worried about her. Well, let me tell you what she came
Mm.
back with. Two things. Taraji has partnered with a company that is interested in mental health, and she
Mm-hmm.
is actually setting up these pods. They call them. They're like, how they'll have the truck, that container on top of the truck bed, 18 wheelers. It's
Yep.
big like that, and they're having mental health pod stations for women at all of the HBCUs. And for those of you that don't know what that is, you should. It's a historically black college and university.
Didn't Tahaji go to a historical black
Yes, she
college?
did, Howard University.
Okay. I'm
Mhm.
surprised she didn't stop there.
She's an alumni. Well, see, the reason she didn't was because Alabama State University, which is where she started, and by the way,
Mm-hmm.
the organization that she's partnering with is called Kate Spade. But
Okay.
Alabama State University already had a lot of this like set up because they have a great department that was working on things like that to help.
Mm-hmm.
And she found out that statistically, all of the women that had dropped out of HBCUs cited that 60% of them dropped out due to mental health reasons.
Mm.
Hmm. And
Okay.
50% of those did not have access to proper health care, mental health care resources.
And we all need proper health care.
Absolutely. Hi, Edward. Yes,
Yeah, we're
absolutely. Yes, Bobby Jean, absolutely. Awesome. So I have to give it to her on that. I give her mad props. And Taraji P. Henson has also started her own hairline. Now, before you all get started, Taraji actually has a degree in cosmetology, and she's been doing her own
mm.
hair naturally for decades in the business. And she kept her, when she wears her natural hair, it is absolutely beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she stopped
Okay.
them people from snatching her edges and from doing all kind of stuff. Kept her
Mm-hmm.
hair braided, properly conditioned, her scalp, clean. And she said, for those that are having so much problems with their skin, she said, you have to start with your scalp because anything that is on your scalp
Right.
will end up on your face.
Yeah, 'cause that's a woman's crown right there, her hair. So you got to take care of that first.
Yeah. So I am happy to hear that she is doing something on both fronts and that she is healthy, physically and mentally. And I'm happy to hear that.
Okay. That's a good thing. She's doing something great. I like that.
Hmm. Hmm. Absolutely, Bobby Jean.
Mm-hmm.
I did too. I already bought some from her. Her line is called TPH. T is in Tom, P is in Paul, H is in Harry. And if you guys just do a Google on Taraji P. Henson and hairline, it'll come up. Also, she named the foundation to do the work that she's doing at the HBCUs after her
Okay.
father. And I thought that was awesome.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay.
So,
Well, I think it's a little too late for me because I'm a little bald now. So I think it's too late to try to even get some hair product in there.
it's all right, Robert. We love you just the same. Just the same. So you
And
got
if you have a channel, please put an I love Bling so we could, see your channel and everybody else could support you.
Amen. Amen. Our lovely assistant will
And
drop your link. No
yep, and
spaces.
hit that thumbs up button. We need that. No spaces in there.
Trill
Hi, Trill
Beauty,
Beauty T.
welcome in. So that's what
Yep.
I had to say about
Yep.
Taraji because of course she is a dynamic actress, but to see her healthy now, physically and mentally, and for her to be doing these things, I loved it. Oh look, Trill Beauty says she has her scalp scrub.
Oh, okay.
And I'm glad you said that. That's confirmation, Trail Beauty, because I was looking at it the other day and I was like, I think it was 14.99, and I was thinking like, Taraji made all of her products reasonably priced, and I said, you know what? I think I need to get this, but I want to talk to somebody before I get it to see if they like it. Thank you. All
Yep. So Trail Beauty, stay around because we're gonna have you come up and talk to us.
right, all right. Let's see what next. What next? What next? Robert, you got something? Because I got something else too.
Oh, I got one more. Since we're going with someone good, let's talk to somebody. Talk about somebody that's been in the news for the last year or so.
Okay.
Jada. The Egyptians.
Uh,
The Egyptians want are accusing Netflix of blackwashing Queen Cleopatra and saying she wasn't black. She was light skinned. Last time I looked, a light skinned person was considered black.
okay, okay. Why are they talking about that when they didn't talk about Liz Taylor?
Correct. She was nowhere to be in white, but they had her as Cleopatra. You know, they picking the wrong time to do it. Let's talk about the historical stuff that Cleopatra done. And let's tell her story.
Right.
We haven't even seen it on Netflix yet, so how do we know what they're doing with
That's
it?
what I was going to ask you. Have you seen any of the images that they are so upset about?
None.
Okay. Well, all I
So
know
why
is,
we why we getting mad?
exactly. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Egypt is very, very close to Ethiopia, and everybody in Ethiopia that I know of is brown. Complexions of dark and brown, medium
Mm-hmm.
cocoa to darker, and I'm like, what is the problem? See,
Right.
they don't realize that the first or the oldest sarcophagus that they found, or the relic, was an African woman. So
Tell it.
I don't get it. Even the president
Yeah.
of Venezuela said, I don't know why my people are so upset. He said, I'm proud of my African heritage. Everyone in Venezuela has African heritage.
Yeah. So they just need to get over it. And how about just watch it first? And see what it's about before you over here start criticizing.
Well, it's probably the same people when that animation about Moses came out and they showed Moses' wife, was black and she had the braids and everything. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they probably did that too. It
Well,
was a brown skinned woman. Hey, Miss
well,
Light.
hey, sister's back. Hey, Light. Hey, Pandy. Yeah, they don't understand what's going on. I don't understand. Well, all of our roots coming from Africa anyway. So what's the
I
difference?
don't get it. I don't get it.
Let's try to unite and be one. That's wrong with the world now. Everybody want to be individuals.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. Next story. Next story. Now, did you hear about this, Robert?
Uh-huh. What you got? What you got?
Fox News has fired Tucker Carlson.
About daggone time they got rid of Tucker. I guess he felt he was never going to get fired, so he went a little overboard, and they said, "All right, get rid of him."
Now, I know that this man said everything that his boss, Rupert Murdoch, told him to say, but I'm just so happy to get
Hmm.
him off of there, because he's done so
Yeah.
much damage. He's got people believing things that are simply not true. Thank you, Edward. Thanks for the share out.
Yeah.
Don't forget the thumbs up, people. So,
So
what do you think about that, Robert? Does that float your
we
boat?
need to get a whole. We got to get a whole bunch of people on because How about we just get rid of Fox because they're all negative.
Right, right, right.
Let's start over and start with a new group.
Now, okay, now this is what I'm gonna say about that on the serious side. Um, when I was a child, I remember in Chicago, we had a news station.
Mm-hmm.
It was on Channel 2, and they always told the news, the facts, and only the facts. And then one time,
Mm-hmm.
there was a gentleman named Walter Jacobson, and they made
Mm-hmm.
sure that they let you know that he was doing an op ed, which is an opinion editorial. Okay. And they let you
Mm-hmm.
know that. What has happened is that these different news stations, primarily and the majority of with Fox News, have become an entertainment or constantly spouting their opinion. It is not factual at all.
Yeah.
And then they have people believing it, and the government does not step in to stop it because they're saying that's their right to be able to say what they want to say.
Yeah. Freedom of speech.
But when you cause problems like they did on January 6th for that insurrection, see, now we're talking, to me, everything that happened down there was treasonous.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
many of their people that were sympathetic to them tried to say that, oh, they was just demonstrating. No, they wasn't demonstrating. When you see a gallows, do you all
No.
know what a gallows is? When you see a gallows, that is a
Mm.
wooden set up for a hanging
Yeah.
for Mike Pence and with his name on it. That's serious.
Yeah.
It was an
And you
attempted,
broke into the building.
so it was an attempted coup.
Yeah.
That went wrong. So no,
Mm-mm-mm.
no, everything that they report on that station to cause upheaval is wrong. They have people
Mm-hmm.
believing that that man won that race when he didn't.
Yeah.
And they don't
Yeah.
give the news that is necessary for people to make a proper decision because they're not going to tell those people that watch, oh, by the way, I bet you they didn't even tell them about Dominion, because that was the next thing I was going to tell you guys. Dominion settled out of court with Fox News, aka Rupert Murdoch. Thank you, Bobby Jean,
Yep.
for eight and some odd million. I think it was 879,500 million.
Mm-hmm.
That's almost $1 billion, you all. And they settled out of court because they knew when they brought in all these boxes of text messages, all kinds of emails
Mm-hmm.
and things like that, that it was going to show that the people of Fox News knew that it was a lie, that he did not win, and they were told to go ahead and tell people, that it was the truth, what they were saying.
But back in the studio, I'm hearing they might not have to pay that money.
Tell me why.
They figured they could. There's a way they could. There's a loophole they could get out of it, so they won't have to pay that money.
Oh, I hope that's not the case. Let's do some research on that. I really
Uh,
hope that's not the case
yeah.
because they need to pay for what they've
Mm-hmm.
done. They need to pay. And I know people. They can say, "Well, people are stupid. They didn't have to listen to us." No, but they believed it,
Yeah.
and then they believed
Everything you say.
the man was in charge, was telling them, come down here, come down here. You know,
And he wouldn't even stop it. He wouldn't even call the police in Virginia because he has the control of the police. So he could tell the police to come and do what they're supposed to do. He didn't call. He waited.
right, right. Yes, D Love, absolutely, absolutely. And she said about Fox News always have their own narrative.
And
So
yeah.
yeah, so I was just I just couldn't believe it when I saw that gallows out there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, these people, they're serious. They're not playing around. They just didn't carry a rope with them with a knot. They had a gallows, like something you would see
Yeah.
on Hang 'em High.
Mm.
A Clint Eastwood movie. Terrible.
Yeah, we just got to get a president that's a little bit younger, I think. We still got these old presidents with these old ideas. We got to get someone who understands the country now so we can move forward. We can't go back and keep doing stuff from the 60s and 50s. All right, it was good in your days, but the world has changed now.
Yes.
We
Speak.
have to upgrade.
Speak, Robert. Speak. Um,
So
and I had a couple of people
I'm
that
not
I
saying,
liked,
but
but they couldn't get through.
yeah, I wouldn't say Biden's the greatest thing. I wouldn't say Agent Orange is the greatest thing. They all have their ups and downs. But we got to come up and come in the middle with something. I think Hillary would probably made a great president, but she wasn't so strong because she let Trump run over her in the debates.
And I think she was told to not look like, the angry B word up there. But I think that that would have showed a force, of strength for her. And
Hmm.
she needed that.
Yeah, that would show she cared for her country, and she would have went forward. And I think she would have got more votes. I
Yeah.
think some of the Republicans would have switched over.
Yeah. Because I think if they had come at her saying, oh, you know what, look at her. She's this angry woman. She could press the button. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am angry. I'm angry because
Yeah.
look at what our country looks like. It can only get worse under him.
Hmm.
I don't like his rhetoric. You know, uh,
Yeah.
she could have gone there, but she didn't. Now
Yeah.
that's in the past. But I will say this: they needed me to be up there, actually being the facilitator and had the kill switch.
Hmm.
Because you know what? He would have been over. First of all, I would have sent the Sandman out there to pull him on his side.
Here
Okay.
comes the cement.
Yeah. Look, Rico
Challenge.
talking about he'll run for president. Okay.
No, we won't have no food if Rico runs for president. We're gonna be eating all kind of strange
I
stuff.
know, turtle, baby turtles. Anyway,
Yeah.
so and then I would have made sure his mic was off, click, and then I would have made sure the lights was off, click on his side of the stage.
But I thought that's what they were doing. They would have turned the mics off and let the person challenge,
Weak,
and then you come back.
weak,
Yeah,
weak.
I think they were all under Trump. They was like, oh, we're gonna let him speak.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. So
Yeah,
so so, so that's that. So that's that. Now
yeah.
I got one that I can't wait to talk about, but I'm gonna let you go first, Robert, because you know what I want to talk about.
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
I want to know. I got one about the guy that was on the plane, the black guy that was on the Southwest plane.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to know. I want to know what would everybody do if you was on a plane with a crying baby? Would you just put on your headphones, just ignore it, or would you be like this moron and get kicked off the plane and make a more noise than what the baby's doing? The baby's still gonna ride. You're getting off now. Now you just wasted money and you might go to jail.
Okay,
So
okay,
what would
okay.
y'all do?
So wait, Robert. He try to ask for another seat or what?
The plane was full. The plane was full, so he couldn't do anything.
Mm, mm.
He couldn't do nothing. And he was just sitting there, and
Hi,
I was like,
Kenya.
"What are you doing?"
Ooh, Wick,
Hey,
Wick,
Kenya.
Kenya,
Yep.
Kenya. You and I gonna have to talk later because that's my maiden name. Your last name.
She's running for office in Georgia too, so watch out for her. She's running for an office in Georgia, so watch out for my girl here.
Oh, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Look, she said last time
Hmm.
I wanted to fight that man. Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I
he just
mean,
made a fool of himself.
was he mentally ill? Does anybody know?
No, he wasn't mentally. It was just stupid. It's two different things.
Because I
He
have
just
been,
wanted to go viral, and that's what he did.
and that's what he did, huh? I've been in situations. Let's see, somebody could have tried to help the mom. It's hard flying with kids. That's true, Trill Beauty. I've been in that situation on both sides, but I do know this:
Yep.
it is hard when you have a child that's kicking your feet. bam, 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 and then you turn around and the mother is looking at you like what? And I'm like, can you control your child? That
Mm-hmm.
she's been kicking the feet for the past 15 minutes. I thought maybe you would have calmed her down by now. And the lady said, well, what do you expect me to do? I said, I expect you to control your child. And then she
Mm.
told her, put your legs up here. She got an attitude with me. I said, okay. Now,
See, I was like, I gave it right back to her.
I said he was frustrated and tired. And that's what Kenya said. And then he said,
Yeah, you could.
look what Trill Beauty said. I'm trying to get it up there. It don't want to go up there.
She said the men was slow.
There it is. And then like a
Oh,
control yourself.
you could just had on earbuds, noise cancellation earbuds.
True. Now see, all I had to
I
do.
got
Go ahead, Robert.
I wear those all day, and I don't listen to nobody at work because I can't hear
Do they work that well?
them. They work excellent.
Okay. What you got them bowls? What you got?
No, I got the Javas,
Okay.
75 T's and 65. I got two pairs, so one go dead, I get to throw the other one in.
Okay. Okay. Well, now I've been on the other
Mm-hmm.
side. Hey, Smart Aviation.
How you doing? So true, exactly. Control your child. That's right. Or Kenya, I would have turned around and shook the child myself.
So I've been in a
But it's
situation
hard.
where my child was acting up, and all I did was look at him. I was just like,
Yeah.
and he was like, oh.
But if the kid is having ear problems, nothing you could do though.
Well, see, here's the deal. This is what you can do because children's ears are much more um, sensitive than ours.
Delicate. Yeah. Yeah.
And so, what you do, in case you all don't know, I wonder if Edward knows this. But anywho, you take let's say a coffee cup, the little cardboard coffee
Mm-hmm.
cup, and you take some hand towels and you pour some hot water like for tea on it, and you
Mm-hmm.
wring it out and you make sure it's not spilling, and you put them in the bottom of the cup. You do two of them, and then you have the child put it on both sides of their ears. It will alleviate the pressure.
Or what about blowing in their mouth just to pop the
Oh,
ears?
they hate that.
Oh, okay. I won't try it then.
But this is they might get slapped. Pow! Hey, teacher P down. How you doing, teacher P? But that works because I have been on a plane with sinus, and the flight attendant did that for me because no one had any kind
Mm.
of medication or anything to give me, and tears was coming out of my eyes. That's how bad it hurt. Okay, I just wasn't boo hooing.
That happened to me. That happened to me when the first time I flew to Trinidad. I couldn't hear for about 20, 30 minutes. My ears were popping so bad. And I didn't know what to do until one day I just yawned. I said, "Oh, this works."
Oh yeah, if you pop it.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't hear. They could have said there was the plane going down. I would just nodded. Yeah, okay. I couldn't. I couldn't hear nothing.
Okay.
so,
Can you say
so, but
exactly? We have accountability at some points, or give the child some chewing gum. That's another one. That's
yeah,
another
D
one.
Love said just give the baby a bottle when the plane takes off.
That's
True.
true with some rum in it or some gin. That's true. Uh,
Oh, you trying to get the baby drunk?
oh,
D Love said the second will stop the pain in the ears. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So I can just tell you
Okay.
from experience, that's what happened with me. So it was so painful. It was like that. So yeah, he went crazy,
Hmm.
and now what did they do? They took him to jail, or what did they do?
I knew they kicked him off the plane because the plane left from Fort Lauderdale, they stopped in Orlando. You know how close that was.
Right. A hop,
So
skip, and a
they
jump.
took them
Right.
off. Yeah, so the cops came to the gate. They took them off. I'm sure they talked to him and put him on a different flight, but I wouldn't fly Southwest anyway, so
Mm.
that's I find a better airline.
Okay. I don't see anything wrong
So
with Southwest, but okay, I digress. Look, Rico talking about peanut
not
butter. What's
what
peanut butter gonna do?
ain't gonna do nothing, Rico. Rico crazy.
Okay. Gonna have everybody asking for peanut butter crackers on the plane.
I think Rico just hungry.
Oh, could be.
Oh, D love Southwest. I'm going JetBlue if I'm gonna go anything. JetBlue, Delta, American, or in that JetBlue's number one though. If I could get to make sure that TV's working, I'm all set.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, thank you. Thank you
But
so much.
see everybody. I know the difference because I used to work at the airport, so I know what the different airlines can do and what's going on. So we all talked about the airport. We ain't getting on that one. We know what the problem it is. Peanut butter will kill someone like me. Yeah, that's true. The peanut allergy. See, Rico, now you're killing my viewers. Get out of here. Yeah, so we have different stuff. It's a good opinion.
Oh
See what's
wow.
going on.
My
Yeah.
my my charger fell out and I didn't know it, so it was trying to take me off the air. We don't play that.
No, we don't do that.
Peanut butter for kids, somebody like that. All right, all right, all right,
Hmm.
all right. So now, you ready?
Hmm. Yep, I'm ready.
Jonathan Majors.
Oh, they canceling this black man before he even go to trial or have a word to say.
All right. So. This is what I know about Jonathan. So well, I'll
Hmm.
just tell you the parts that I really want out there. Can you say I'm ready? Now, let me see this plug keep trying to come out. Okay. So Jonathan Majors, had been arraigned. And it was about a domestic dispute. And
He's an actor, Kenya. He's an actor. He's been in the Marvels superhero.
the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Okay. And let me tell you what he played on that I know of. There's a show called oh shoot, Love Country. What was it? Love something country. Okay, now y'all, that's my
Hmm.
husband coming in here tearing up stuff just to let y'all know.
All right, Grill Master. What
I
you
know the
doing?
grill master is tearing up. Pure Beauty say, I got an opinion. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. No, don't keep your mouth shut. Girl, you can
No,
come on up
no.
here and say it.
You could come up. We love to hear everybody's opinion.
Okay. So now, they just showed some photos. Oh, I'm sorry. Lovecraft Country. That's what it was.
And
And
that
that
was
was
a good
kind of like
show.
a scary show. I forgot the man who wrote the book, but I think it was Atticus something. And I watched it, and it had that girl in it that is Jesse Smollett's sister.
And she played a good. I love that show. I don't know why they canceled it.
Yeah, yeah. And look, Kenya said, I know Kim, the Army canceled his commercials. Yeah, oh, okay, I remember
Yep.
those commercials. I thought
Yep.
they was bombs. So anyway,
Hmm.
um, so he also was in a movie about two Navy pilots, jet pilots. And
Okay.
the name is slipping me right now because I didn't have my notes with me. But that was really good. And then He also played in Creed 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
Journey Summits.
Yes, Journey Smollett. Thank you, Pandy.
Yeah.
And so now he's slated for two movies for now in the Marvel
Mm-hmm.
Cinematic Universe. It's the Avengers, and it's supposed to be
Yep.
coming out in 2025 and 2026.
Right.
This whole blow up is probably going to destroy him, even if they find out that old girl was lying. And I got a feeling this particular time is lying because they showed some images today of her after all of this supposedly happened with her, and that her hand was messed up. And then she was at a bar, and you could see her holding two phones in two separate hands, and then accepting drinks and going, to the bartender and everything. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Mm.
So if she was hurt, why she out partying?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen, but it is coming up. What y'all got to say about
It's
that?
it's like a continuous cycle that they're going through. Remember, they did that with Kobe when
Yeah,
he went to Colorado, messed him all up. Well, tried to mess him up, and now they're doing it here. It's just like keeps going. It is they gotta look into what they're doing and what these people are saying because cameras are everywhere now. Let's look at the cameras before we start making everybody guilty. This doesn't make any sense now.
right. And
Mm.
yeah, that series was a good series. It was on HBO, but you got to be okay for something a little scary and maybe something that don't look too good. Because once you see something, you can't unsee it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, I want you to be. We want you to be honest.
Yes, your opinion is welcome here, Kenya.
Absolutely,
Everybody's opinion.
absolutely. We just ain't gonna let
Hey,
nobody
Patty,
jump
Southern
on people.
Kitten. Yeah,
Patty, Patty.
we just want everybody to be respectful of each other's opinion.
Absolutely. Patty's saying hi to everybody in the chat. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we ain't gonna let nobody get out of hand though. It's like nope. You
Right,
know,
right.
we dishing it out straight, no chaser. But
Yeah,
you got to be respectful, just like Robert said.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so.
We got a limit.
Oh, I missed that. It says you keep messing with these.
Yeah, hey, yeah,
Happens all the time. Kenya
yep.
happens all the time. And look, the sisters got this other movement talking about not my business. Cause they like,
Next we're gonna have church right there. Not my business, huh?
right. I mean, they had that movie Get Out, right? That still wasn't enough.
Nope. They still trying to get in.
The D Love said
Sometimes.
it's easy to make accusations and blame when it's different races. Point.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Y'all don't forget to do what Rico say and hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much. And share us out.
And please leave a comment after the show so we can see what we could do better with topics we could bring to you. We want to hear it.
Mm.
Nothing is bad. We want to hear everything.
So the problem that I have with all of this is, let's say that she was lying about all of this. Okay. Even if he wanted to sue her, I don't even know if the woman got anything.
She don't got nothing but aggravation. That's the only thing he gonna get. Cause she don't got
Tribute.
nothing. That's why she's trying to do something.
Yeah. Yeah. And but when things like this happen, your career takes a hit. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, cause they
Baby
know what
girl.
he's got going on. He's just now, really getting his come up, and people are just trying to hit him. That's what they do. I think that's how they know that you made it. When people come after you, oh, I made it now. They trying to take all my money.
That's true.
I just got it, and it doesn't mean he might not have a job after you do one acting. It doesn't mean you have a job the next month. It's just that one job. You get one job at a time.
That's true.
So,
Hi, Antonio. Let me get his thing here.
so
Okay. Thank
if you
you.
have a channel, please write in the box in the chat room. I love Bling. No spaces, one word. We'll get your channel up so everybody can see what you got going on.
Now let's see what Trail Beauty is saying. Look at the guy who said they were his piece and she killed him.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
Let's see. Kenya. Let me scroll up here to Kenya. Who was the athlete that just got falsely accused? I don't know. But I
I
thought
don't
you
know.
was
D
gonna say that
Love.
other man one time.
D Love, I need your help because I know D Love's in the sport. So let
If
me
my
know.
husband was up here, he would know too.
I
He
know
said
D Love
it's
know. I know
written.
Tanisha would know. I
Mm.
know one of those two know what's going on.
But y'all remember that man, and I can't think of him for nothing. NFL player who cold cocked that woman and then drug her into the elevator
He ain't
or
got his
into the
job back.
room, and she married him. She
Yep.
married him.
Yep.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Bobby Jean. Thank you, Bobby Jean.
thank you, Bobby.
Woo! Super chat,
Yep.
super chat. She super
She
chatting.
super
Oh,
chatty.
oh, 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 oh,
Duo.
oh. Super chat. Thank you, Bobby
Yeah.
Jean. That was nice. That was nice. So yeah, but I don't like how if she's found to have been lying, Sheba doll
They
shaking his
just
body from left to right, surrounded by red heart. Ah, I like that little cute thing.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
They call him Sheba. D Love say she married him so she wouldn't have to testify, I believe. Ah,
Oh,
that's a possibility. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And so I don't know. Hopefully she had a contract drew up where she gets so much money for the rest of her life.
D Love, what was the athlete's name? I know she probably knows. If
Oh,
I
D
think,
Love, we got another super chat, Robert.
all
Let's
right,
go.
all right.
Super
Super
chat,
chat,
super
the
chat.
super
She's super
chat,
chatting,
super chat.
y'all. Oh, 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 oh.
Whoa.
Super chat. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Robert.
you,
Look
D
at
Love.
this. Look at this. Yeah. Because last time we had a show, we got super chats. And I sent Robert his cut. I said, Robert, come on now. He ain't want to accept it. I was like, come on, Robert.
D Love, what was the athlete's name that Kenya was talking about? Let me find it again. The athlete that was accused just got falsely accused recently. Let's see if she could come up with it. I
Okay.
know D Love no or Tanisha no. One of them will come up with it.
Are they in the studio with you?
They're close to it.
Well, see, it sound like if they know, then they're in the seventh floor of the studio, Robert. Where you at? Where you at in the studio?
I'm up top. I'm in the penthouse. They're down. They're a couple floors down.
Ray Rice, she
You know,
said.
I'm a
Real
big
Beauty
guy. I
said
need my
Ray
space.
Rice.
Ray
Real Beauty
Rice.
said Ray
Okay.
Rice. That's the football player, right? Real Beauty.
Yep. Yep.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah. I don't
Okay,
know
well,
what's
while
going
we
on with the
waiting,
athletes.
what
All
what
right.
else? What else you got? What else did you want to talk about? I remember you telling me a couple other items.
Yeah. All right, Kenya. Kenya says she's gonna Google it right now.
Okay, Kenya. Yeah,
Dawson
that
Watson.
helped me.
There it is. Is it Dawson Watson? It might be Dawson Watson.
That's John,
Told
huh?
you. Uh-huh. Might
Okay.
be Deshaun Watson. I think D Love is right. No, Kenya said no. We're
Oh,
gonna get this done tonight. I
I know.
want to know what
Inquiring
y'all think
mind.
about this. Yeah, we all want to know now. He was retired. Oh, he was a retired player.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh yes,
okay.
the one that Trill Beauty was saying was the one that dragged her into the elevator.
Okay. I don't know that one. What do you think about this war in Sudan with all these Americans over there?
You know, they shouldn't be over there, and the majority of them over there, they're either over there, for business purposes, where they're making money out to people, or they're there for the government,
Mm.
CIA, DOD, people like that, the embassy, because Biden sent a some Navy SEALs over there to collect the people uh, over the weekend from the embassy.
But we have a mother and her daughter from Massachusetts, and
Hmm.
she's stuck over there because she was teaching schools to students over there, and they said they weren't part of the government. They weren't going to help them get out.
Oh
So now
my.
she's stuck over there. But I feel if you know there was a war about to happen, why didn't you get out of Dodge?
Well, it's the same way. I was having a discussion with my husband about this. Some people,
Mm-hmm.
they either don't recognize it, or they think it's going to pass, or they're being stubborn and they want to stay. So, for example,
Mm-hmm.
I listened to a documentary with a man that was in his 70s now. He was talking about when he was a little boy, and he and his
Mm-hmm.
family are Jewish, and they was over there in Germany during the time when the Holocaust was getting started. And he said
Mm-hmm.
that his grandfather was the head of their family, and that his grandfather's brother, um, can you say you're right, ma'am? Um, so his grandfather's brother was saying, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going anywhere. I'm not going absolutely anywhere. Oh, we got another
Thank
super
you,
chat from
Candy.
Candy. Let's go.
Thank you,
Let's
Candy.
go. Super chat,
Ready?
super chat.
Chat.
The
Soup
super
chat.
chatting, y'all. Oh,
Oh.
super chat, super chat. That girl's a super chat. Thank you, Candy. That's sweet. So let's see. Oh, it skipped on me. Sorry, y'all. Let me see what Edward is
Everybody's
saying.
saying that's Ray Rice. Edward is saying they are looking for ways to get American citizens out of the land route, but it's going to be difficult. Yeah, it is. Cause they already cut the Wi-Fi off, so can't talk to them on the phone. They have a ship on the way. Oh, okay. See, I got my military girl here, Kenya. See,
Well,
yes.
they better
So they
hurry
got
up
a
and
ship
get
on
there.
the.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Doggone it. I hate that. So it's like they're gonna. So the embassy is in an adjoining country, and
Mm-hmm.
so the Navy SEALs went through there and went to Djibouti to pick those people up. Now I feel so terrible for the woman who can't get out of there.
Yeah, but I feel
Well,
if
we're
I
gonna
knew there
pray
was a
for
war
her.
coming, I'm sure you got to watch it on TV. I'm sure you've seen it on the news while you're there. You know
Yeah.
what's going on, what's rumbling.
So
I'm
so
getting the
let
heck
me.
out of here. At least going to the next country.
Okay. So again, with these two brothers, so the the old man's grandfather that was that he was a part of his downline family said that I think we need to get
Mm-hmm.
up out of here. Things aren't looking good. These people is going crazy. They tripping. Of course, that's what I'm saying. And the other brother was like, "We've been here all our lives. This is our business. I'm not leaving my home, and this will blow over, and I'm not going anywhere." So the one brother took his family, and the other brother stayed. Well, of
Mm-hmm.
course, the other brother and his entire line and his family were murdered. So then the question
Mm.
is, how do you know when to get up and go? And I talked with
Yeah,
my husband about
that's
that.
the difficult.
And my husband is more of a, I'm not going nowhere. I bet you I take down 10 of them jokers with me. And I'm just like, well, what about your family?
Mm.
But he's like, I'm just not going to run, Kim. I never had a yellow bone in my body, and I'm not running. I can't get across
Some
to him that it's not running. It's about knowing that you
survival.
don't have, yeah. But I hate to see a coward though, but it's about
Mm.
knowing when you're outnumbered and live to fight another day.
Yeah.
You don't see it that way.
Mm. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Kenny Rogers told us that. So sometimes you just have to
Move
let it
when
go. Like,
you
all right,
walk away.
I
Move
can't
when,
win this battle. Let it go.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That which way you
So
gonna do it? So, and
yeah.
that his decision had consequences for his entire family.
Mm-hmm. So
It's
now
it's,
his
it's
brother's gone and his family, everybody's gone. That half of the family is gone because he
yeah.
wanted to be hard headed.
Right, right. Now,
Yeah.
baby girl Vibe says facts, and Kenya says, but you have to understand those countries fight against each other. Yeah, but people feel they can free the world and stay, and others on their own instead of listening to the government. Yeah, that's true.
Mm. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
That's true.
So I will be, adding them to my prayer list because it's so sad. Not only the people who are in that country that are natives, but the people who cannot get out that want to get out.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's sad. Okay. Okay. Well, what else we got, Robert? Before we let people come on up on the panel if they want to talk.
I'm gonna throw Kenya's topic in there.
Okay.
I didn't tell you about this. What about that substitute teacher that whooped on that student's behind?
Was it me? That wasn't me. I mean,
No, it
okay.
wasn't you.
Cause I sure did it. I sure did. Go ahead, Robert. Tell.
I guess the substitute teacher told the student to get off her phone. She took her phone. So the student figured, I'm gonna get my phone back. She a little attitude. And she hit the teacher. The teacher knocked her behind down. So do y'all think that's right for her to do, or you think she should just let her do what she had to do? Give her back her phone, let her run over the teacher. Hey, sure, Shannon.
So Shannon, I think I probably wouldn't have been able to catch myself, and I might have done the same thing. Was it
Mm,
right? I think that she could have had the powers to be, like the principal or what have you. Thank you, Shannon. Um, Take care of that. I have been in situations where you just notice you cannot and should not put your hand on that student because you're going to lose your job. But maybe she didn't care because she was a
mm,
sub. I don't know. What do you think?
right. Uh, I think the kids now don't have any respect for educators. Okay, remember when we was growing up, we couldn't even talk back.
No,
We got a
no.
butt whooping. We got a butt whoop from our mother, your friend's mama, on the way home. Everybody heard it. The person in the store before you bought your candy. Everybody had a chance to whoop your behind before you got in the house.
That's right. It was like on
So,
a soul plane. Everybody was in line, remember?
yep. So, now kids are having kids. So they figured I'm grown now because I have a kid. No, you're still not grown because you haven't done nothing in life really. But you
Mhm.
laid down and you had a baby. So
Mhm.
you're 18. The kid is just born. So y'all are like growing up, brother and sister, really. So I think if I was that teacher, I would have knocked the heck out of her myself.
Yeah, I said I probably would
I,
not have been able to stop myself.
yeah,
You know.
I
Let me
would have
see
told
what
my I blacked
Bobby
out.
Jean. Yeah, Trill Beauty said, hey Shantire man, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Make sure you thumbs up and share. Thank you,
Hmm.
honey. Trill Beauty said, teens are disrespectful. Yes. Bobby
Hmm.
Jean said the little girl could not hit me in the face under any circumstances. I know that's right.
Hmm.
D Love says that little girl. Oh look, she put it in all caps. Little girl probably be whipping on her own mama. If she had respect, she would not have jumped up in a grown woman's face. Yep, yep,
That's true. That is true.
that's true. That is true. I like what Bobby Jean and D Love said. Kenya said yes. Baby girl is agreeing. Let's
Shannon said
see.
he couldn't be a teacher.
Not at all. Well, that's obvious, Shannon. But anyway, I
D
digress.
Love
Uh,
D Love said the substitute teacher said, "To hell with this job. Let's just do this." I don't blame her.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
going down.
Pure Beauty said, my daddy once told me, act like an adult, get treated like. You know what,
Mm,
girl? I remember when my husband had to go off on our son, and baby, my son thought
mm,
he was gonna try to swing on him, and he was like, "Oh, you want to be a man? Well, I'm gonna treat you like a man." And he started whooping on him, and I just walked out the room.
She said, "Okay, y'all gonna clean this up when you're done too."
Yeah, yeah. So let me see. D Love said. The substitute teacher said, okay, you read that one.
Uh
Hmm.
huh.
Let's see. Please thumbs up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So yeah, I probably would have been on the corner looking for a new job too.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with stuff like that. And I have snatched kids up in their collar, and everything. I'm just like, no, no.
You and them get their own switch, huh?
'Cause, I saw a little boy one time just I don't know what his issue was. If he thought he might have been one of Donald Trump's illegitimate children, because he pulled he pulled the little girl's skirt up, went like that,
Uh oh. Do
and the
you
little
know
girl was
that's sexual
embarrassed.
harassment? That's sexual
This was
harassment.
second grade, a second grader, and I grabbed
Yeah.
him up in the collar and I said, "What is wrong with you?"
Mm. D Love said she already had her resume in a few places before she came to work that morning.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Kenya said,
Let me
but the
put
mom
that.
came up on the net and apologized to the teacher for her daughter's behavior. Now that's classy.
Wow, awesome.
Hmm. You
Let
want to
me
see if
see.
anybody want to come up on the panel?
Yeah, in a moment. Baby girl
Okay.
Vibe says I have reached over counters dealing with customers that threw things
Uh oh.
at me and said I have a short walk to jail because I worked at the county. Nope, respect is earned, not served as a dessert.
Mm,
That's crazy.
mm. Oh, she got a butt
All right.
whooping like a full meal. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Up,
Another super
up,
chat.
up. Come on, Robert.
Super chat. Super chat.
Super chat. Super chatting, y'all.
One.
Whoa.
Oh, super
Super chat.
chat.
Super chat. Super
Thank
chat.
you, Kenya.
Thank you. Oh my God. Oh, look at Kenya. That's so nice. Bobby Jean dancing. Eh. Super chat. Look, look. Whoa. All right. So before we invite people up, is that all you wanted? Because you came up with a good one at the last minute.
Yeah, I threw that one in. I didn't tell you about that earlier.
Okay, okay. I know, I know. I'm trying to think did I talk about all the ones that I was telling you about, Robert? I know I talked about Taraji and what she was doing. Then I talked about Tucker
Mm-hmm.
Carlson. And then I
Mm-hmm.
talked about the guy, Jonathan. I think
Yep.
that was it.
That
Those
was
were
it.
the
Those are the three.
those was the major ones I was interested in.
Yep.
Oh, Kenya said, oh, I guess Kenya talking to you.
Oh, don't sing. She hurt my feelings now.
Don't get in your feelings. Don't get in your feelings.
She gonna
Okay,
make me
now
not want to come back next week.
okay. Now, okay, since you're done, I'm done. Does anybody
I'm
want to
done.
come up into the chat? Because I'll just drop the link in there so you guys can come up if you choose to. Don't be scared. We don't bite.
Oh, Shannon said I ain't got no feelings. Oh, they want to talk about Don Lemon. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, he got fired right after Carson Tucker. No, I think we're gonna have to call your son in.
Don
This was
Lemonhead.
his.
Somebody call him Lemonhead.
That was his specialty when we was talking early.
Sure was.
Yeah,
Sure
we
was.
might
I
have to
thought when
call
you
him in.
mentioned him, you ain't want to talk about him no more. Okay.
Baby girl said, "You'll be back, Robert." Yeah, I'll be back next week. Next Monday at 9 o'clock, I'll be here.
Let's see. So as we wait on if anybody wants to come up,
I know it takes a
I
second
enjoy.
when you're a member. When you first join, it takes a second to come up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the subscriber. I like to try to put it on subscriber mode only because you don't want no crackpots.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Bobby Jean.
Yes. Get better first. We need your energy. I missed you on Saturday.
Okay. Me too. Yeah, I contacted her. I'm like, what's going on? When she didn't show up, and I waited 15 minutes, and I said, uh-uh. Contacted
Well,
her. Feel Beauty, I
Trill
hope you feel
Beauty.
better.
Yep. Next week or the week after, we're here. You know, any topics y'all want to please leave a message. Let us know.
And we did pretty good, Robert. We finished within about an hour because
Yeah, about an
we
hour.
let people come in about 5 minutes, and then we
Yeah,
got started. That's good.
yeah. Our first show was 3.5 hours. We was here to midnight.
I know. I didn't expect that. I did not
me,
expect that.
me either. My earbuds were going dead. The phone's about to go dead. I'm like, what we gonna do?
Well, we did it. That's for
We
sure.
did it.
And
Yep.
if anybody, let me see. Well, we'll give them a couple more minutes to see if they want to come up. So let
Yeah.
me see what else is going on that we didn't talk about. That I definitely want to talk about. So I'm looking at who's going to be running for the Republican and Democratic primaries. Because usually if you have an incumbent, nobody runs. Oh, thank you. Look what
Thank
Trill
you.
Beauty said. Let me go
Thank
back here.
thank you, Trail Beauty. She's loving the show.
That's
Thank
lovely.
you. Please, if you're a content creator, please put in I love Bling, no spaces, so I could check out your channel and everybody else in the chat could check you out too.
Man.
I am on the YouTube all day and most of the night. So I will catch you somewhere in there, and I will leave a message.
You should not be telling nobody that. That's a shame.
I I have to
Yeah,
entertain myself at work, so I am on
I
here
know.
just about. I moderate six, maybe seven channels during the day.
Tell them why. Tell them how you got started. No, no, don't be laughing now. What?
I came on with Kim, and then all of a sudden I was saying my ideas in the chat, but someone kept stealing my ideas, so I had to come in to the studio to get my ideas, and then everybody got wind, and I just kept it going from there. And I became a moderator, so I'm on just about everybody's show from music to sports, you name it, I'm there.
Thank you, Jesus. I'm glad because actually, my best friend and I, Cynthia, was doing a show, and
Hmm.
we kept trying to get Robert to come up, and then we had a behind the scenes bet on how long it would take for him to come on up and talk on the panel. So when people started, as he says now, I cannot corroborate this. If people started stealing his answers, then he came on up because he had to defend himself. Then y'all, that's what happened, you know. And now, will you all please help me because see, this is all a way to get Robert to be comfortable and start his own channel. Will you all please put in the chat for Robert to start his own channel? Yep. This is setup,
Oh,
Robert.
I see it coming. I got you
I
on
waited.
one side and Rico on the other side. I got Bobby G in the front hitting me.
I waited for the second show to do this because see now you vibing. You good. Look at that. B
I-
Love say ain't nothing to it but to do it.
yeah.
Bobby Jean
See, Bobby
says
G,
we
we
can't
can't wait.
wait. Now that's an opportunity to connect with Trill Beauty, you guys. Please go
Yep.
ahead and do that. Go over there and check her out.
Yep. I will be at her channel sooner or later. Give me by the end of this week. I will be there. Most likely it'll be in the morning.
I'll be there. Oh, somebody's in the back. Let's see who it
Uh
is.
oh, who's in the back? Who's in the back? I
Mm.
can't wait.
Oh, here we go. It's taking its time. Hey,
That's
Kenya.
Kenya. Hey Kenya, how you doing?
Hi, how are y'all?
I'm doing good. Thank you for
Wonderful now
coming
that
up.
you're here. Yeah. Nice to meet you, Kenya.
Well, thank you. I didn't want
What
nothing.
you got for us? What you got? What you got?
So, two things, right? I wanted to comment on the Don Lemon question that you had posed. So my issue is, you know how they said that they quickly said that Don Lemon was fired, but then with the Carson Tucker, it's like, oh, they parted ways. And as you
Yeah,
see that the two dynamic is like, it's they quickly say us as, I'm not going to stereotype, but it's quick as us as him as an African American, he was fired, but as a
mm,
Caucasian, he parted ways. But
yeah,
if you look at
Yes.
it, if you look at it, the he was actually fired due to the lawsuit of an abundance amount of money that Fox had to pay out because of his
right.
commentary. That's where the lawsuit came about. So,
Hmm.
but when you play it, when they put it on big TV and big picture, it's more
They
or
gotta
less
make you
like
look good.
it didn't look good for
Hmm.
us. But the comment that Don Lemon made that sparked the whole dynamic, it really wasn't bad. He was just saying that I forgot the female's name. He's like, she's not in her prime anymore. I mean, she's over 30, 40 years old. No, you're not in your prime.
Right.
So, I mean,
Mhm.
Right.
look, I'm about to be 50 next month. No, I'm not in my prime. Not to say it's not taking anything away from her, but she's not
Right.
in
Mhm.
her prime anymore.
Right.
But
Right.
what they were
Right.
doing, they were trying to cushion Carson Taylor Tucker so he could get his next job.
Correct.
They don't give a damn about Don Lemon. They don't care if he works tomorrow, next year, 10 years from now. They don't care. So they're just trying to make it easy for Carson.
But see, it's the same way they did the other that was having the affair.
Yeah.
They blackballed him, but did not blackball the
Mm-hmm.
white female.
Yeah.
So,
True.
Yep.
True. Edward Smart says Don Lemon didn't even get a call from CNN. He was notified by his agent. I heard that.
Yeah.
but on the same
Wow.
token, if you look at it, it's kind of like I got that, but that's what an agent's for, though. You have to keep in mind an agent is the middle person. That's what you pay your agent for. So you really can't harp on that too
Right.
much because you pay your agent to be the middle person. But on the same token,
Well, yeah, yeah, I understand that.
yeah, but him having
But
a
they were supposed to be
relationship,
friends there too.
right? I mean, but you having him having a relationship for
Exactly.
17
Exactly.
Thank you,
years.
Lucky Love.
Thank you, D Love.
Yeah, him having a relationship for 17 years, he at least could have, they at least could give
Yeah.
him a little bit more common courtesy.
Or give him
Hmm.
time for his agent to call him and let him know what's going on.
Right. So, Kenya, why don't you go ahead and explain that for Bobby Jean, what you were saying about why Don was let go?
Well, I just said, say it again.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Cause
guess she didn't hear it or she
she
didn't understand it.
Oh, the reason why I said that Don Lemon was let go was because of the comment that he made about Representative Haley. He said that she was a that she wasn't in her prime anymore. So I guess he was type. I guess they took it as being sexist or stereotyping her as being like out of being sexist, which it really wasn't. Being sexist towards her. He was just basically saying because
Mm-hmm.
she's trying to run for president, and so he was basically saying that she's out of her prime, but she's over
Mm.
40. So I mean, he was just saying that. So the other commentator CNN, kind of took offense to it and was like, "What do you mean she's out of her prime?" And he was just like, "I'm not saying anything sexist about it. I'm just saying that she's over 40, and but it was more geared towards her running for president. It had nothing to do with being sexist." And so they told
Mm.
him, that they're going to take a
Hmm.
break and not, give him any time to talk about. That's the initial
Mm-hmm.
conversation. But then after that, they was just like, we just gonna fire him. We're just gonna part ways.
Yeah. The
Hmm.
cowardly way.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
yeah.
but as you saw
So
how
you know what? He might end up over there with Chris Cuomo, or I don't know what he's gonna do next. But I ain't too worried about it. Just like I'm not worried about Tucker Carlson because I know they got something waiting for him.
Mm-hmm.
but see, that's another thing with like Chris Cuomo. I think that was a bad deal too, due to the fact that he was even though he was defending his brother, he didn't do anything. Hey, if it was your father, if it's your brother, something like that, you still gonna, not give him no false information, but you still gonna look out for your family. Everybody look out for their family, so you can't get
Absolutely,
Right.
mad because you look out for his
absolutely.
family.
Everybody's gonna do that. That's right. Everybody's gonna
Mm-hmm.
do that
Yeah.
So at the end,
anyway.
so at the end of
Yeah.
the day,
Hmm.
I am stepping out on faith, and I'm gonna run, for commissioner in my district down here, and it's gonna be a challenge for me because in my district, it's it's about 45% African American and 55% um but on the same token, what's in my best interest is that I'm walking, by faith. But I'm a veteran, and it's about
Yes.
just serving the people. So at
Mhm.
the end of the day, a lot of people say that we're tired of the local government. We're tired of how things are presented. But at the end of the day, you have to get out and
Mhm.
vote, especially at the local level. Everybody keeps saying the president. They say
Yeah.
this, but it's the local government that makes
You're right.
the difference.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And it's the
Yep.
local government that affects you the most. And if you
Exactly.
don't know which
Yep.
judges that you have put in, those people are affecting the way your children are treated, the way you're treated on the highways and byways. It starts there at the local level. You are so right. So right. Now, can you tell us about
Mm-hmm.
you and then tell us about your district and like what area of the country, just for people who don't know, tell us about you.
Okay, so about me, I'm originally from Kentucky. Um I currently live in Fayetteville, Georgia, which is about like 20 minutes outside 20 minutes from the airport, about 30 minutes outside the city limits of Atlanta. I did 30 years in the army. I didn't know anybody here, but God led me here for a reason. So currently, right now, I'm the chief of staff to a
Mm-hmm.
state senator. Um, and then so I was never into politics, but as I just continue to watch the local government, and seeing that here in Georgia, with so much crime, so much, and there's so much poverty here, and
Mm-hmm.
so much homelessness, and so many veterans, and I'm an advocate for veterans. So much homelessness, and so much mental health. There's a lot of Black people. I'm just an advocate for mental health, period. But there's a lot of males that
Mm-hmm.
suffer with mental health, especially after the COVID crisis. A lot of Black people that suffer from that, and so that is my focus, and especially with all this shootings and everything that's going on, and especially
Hmm.
with Georgia.
Hmm.
Georgia is a open
Mm-hmm.
carry state, and that is a big thing too. And knowing the law about open carry state or whatever, um, yeah, but you have people that with mental health and open carry, and those
Mm-hmm.
two combination right there, there's a lot of killing.
Dangerous.
It's very dangerous,
Very, very.
and
Mm-hmm.
not having you don't have to have a background
Yeah, it
people.
absolutely. I know. See, Florida, DeSantis just doubled down on that.
Yeah.
It's coming into effect July 1st,
Yeah.
and I can't understand why, for the life of me, that they don't want people to have background checks, especially for mental stability.
Yeah. And so, like with me now,
Yep.
I
Terrible.
mean, you can look at me, and I'm not gonna say, I've been blown up, so I do suffer with PTSD, but mine is manageable. I've got counseling, so I've sought mental treatment, so I'm
Okay.
okay. But you have a lot of people that hasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
But you have
Yeah.
people that
Yeah.
you know you mix alcohol with weapons and all that type of stuff. So, and then public safety, so that's why I want to become a commissioner, because I care about the welfare and the health and welfare of the citizens. And that's why you advocate for the local level to say, hey, get out and vote. You see the same old people that's been
Yeah.
in this seat for 30 and 40 years, and it's not making any difference at the
And doing
local
nothing.
level.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you have
Right.
Doing
somebody like
nothing.
me that's
But getting a
50
paycheck. That's
years
the only thing
old
they're doing.
that wants to make a difference. I'm 50. I've been in the army years. I want to get out. I want to make a
Mm-hmm.
difference. So if you give me a chance to make a difference, and you care about the welfare of the local government and the citizens, like I get Social Security.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand what Social Security looks like. I understand what veterans look
Hmm.
like, because I am that person. So that's what I want to advocate
Hmm.
for
Hmm.
that.
All right. Great. That's what's up. And I know it sounds cliche, but thank you for your service. 30 years is a long time.
Mhm. And
Yes, yes,
Yes,
I
yes.
ma'am.
have three I have three sons and all HBCU grads.
Hey, I'm an HBCU grad. Hey.
What school you go to?
Prairie View A&M University
Okay,
outside of Houston, Texas.
so my oldest son went to Grambling, my middle son went to Jackson State,
Okay.
and my youngest son went to Kentucky
Oh,
State.
that's swag, ain't it?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. That's what's up. That is what's up.
Hmm.
And I enjoyed my time when I was there because the first university I went to was in my home state of Illinois. And I just felt so like nobody gave a damn about me there. It was a predominantly
Yeah.
white institution. And I went to my counselor that was in a neighborhood program, and he said, "So you ready to go where you're gonna be loved and taken care of?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, let's get you down here." And I went to Prairie View because at the time they were the tops in graduating black engineers, and so that's why I went
Hmm.
there. And I got my BS degree in electronics engineering.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that's what's up. I'm happy to hear that. And my husband went to Prairie View as well, and he was on the played football for them.
Okay.
So he definitely met Grambling and Jackson State.
Well, so did you pledge? Did y'all pledge anything?
Oh, girl, my mama made me drop line, and I quit.
Oh
Ooh.
Lord.
I was gonna be I was gonna be
Oh Lord. It's okay though. I'm a Zeta.
eh, you say my cousin, my first cousin, love her and her daughter are Zetas.
Mhm.
They bleed blue.
Mm. They said forget red, we're going blue, huh?
Yeah, yeah. And
Okay.
though it's nice when you can have that opportunity. It is
Right.
Hmm.
it's a good thing to have that sisterhood or brotherhood.
Right.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm not
my
gonna
husband
hold
was gonna
y'all.
play as Q,
Well,
but
my oldest son
him
plays
being on the
Kappa.
football team, they beat up people.
Yeah, he
Okay.
plays Kappa. My middle son pledged Alpha. My youngest son wanted to pledge Q, but he was like, "No, I'm not cutting my hair," because he had dreads. He was like, "I'm not cutting my hair. I'm not doing it."
Hmm.
So that's just where it lies at, or whatever. But I don't want to hold y'all because I know Precious
Ooh, I
has
was in love with an alpha.
yeah, but thank y'all and keep
Okay.
me in your prayers. But yeah, if if words of wisdom, if anybody can
Thank
help
you.
me in my journey.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to just help continue to serve the community.
Well, Kenya, I don't know if you're on Instagram, but if you are, uh, connect with me. Everything about me where you can contact me is in my About tab on YouTube. And I would
Hmm.
love to, let me see, because I know a lot of people in Atlanta. I lived in Atlanta for 9 years.
Okay.
We
And
gonna get you, Commissioner.
Well,
yeah, I think
Robert has
they're
my
in,
Robert has my information, so he can give you
okay,
my phone number.
sounds good.
All
Okay,
right.
and I
Yep.
Thank
wish you
you.
the best of luck, and I will keep you in my prayers, okay?
All right. Thank you. Y'all have a blessed evening.
You too. Thank you,
Okay,
Commissioner.
cool. And thank you for coming. I'm saying we declare and decree it right now in the
Yes.
name of
Yes.
Jesus.
Hmm.
Thank y'all.
You're
Bye.
welcome.
Okay, bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
That was great.
Yep.
That- See? Oh, that was awesome. Okay. I'm
Mm.
so glad she came. And I want the best for her. And I know that
Yeah.
she's going to give her best.
All the time when I talk to her, she's always talking about great things. So I know she's gonna do good.
Okay. Okay, I'm glad. Pure Beauty said that her friends are Vedas. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right, y'all. Well, hey, we it wasn't that good that we had, Kenya to come up, and I can't wait to talk with her because I want to find
Mm.
out where she got that last name from. We might be,
Yep.
we I know we related. Well, I just got
Y'all
to
might
figure it
be
out
related.
how. Oh, we related,
Uh oh.
but can we figure it out?
Yeah, of course.
Well, see, a lot of the elders have moved on. They transitioned, so they can't always tell you, how
Yeah.
you might be related. Yes, Bobby Jean said Kenya was
There's
awesome. The Panthers.
what
Yep,
did I
TV
tell?
Panthers. We used to always sing this song with the football team when they would come up, get ready to come out. They would say,
Mm-hmm.
see, how did they do it? Ooh, it's cold outside. It must be a panther in the atmosphere. I said, oh, it's cold outside.
Uh oh.
Yeah, we sure did have a good time. We sure did have a good time.
Yeah.
With the
We
Prairie View
did good today.
Panther.
We did good.
Yeah, we did. We did. All right. Well, I'm
And
gonna call it.
we had a lot of topics.
Yeah, and I was so glad to have Kenya come up and speak and tell us about, you know, herself and
Yep. Her
what she
about to
was
become a
striving to accomplish. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool. All right then. All right, Robert,
Yep.
I'm done. How about you?
I'm done. We're gonna save some more for next week. And please let us know what you want to talk about in the comments. We would love
And
to hear your comments. We answer them. We do everything. So just leave your stuff in there. We'll talk about it.
right. So the comments that Robert is speaking of is when we end the live, then it'll make it available where you can leave a comment. You may have to click the refresh button, but you can most definitely leave a
Mm-hmm.
comment. And even if you don't have something else that you want to speak on right now, just leave us a comment anyway, because that makes us feel good, like we did our job.
Yep.
Bobby Jean, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Bobby Jean.
Sounds good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to skedaddle. We've enjoyed your company. Thank you for everybody that came in and spent this time with us. We know that you could have been someplace else, but you decided to spend it with us, and we certainly appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to pray us out. Robert, you want to say anything else before I start?
I just wanted to say thank you. I'm coming along. We might do a show. We don't know. I'm not putting nothing out there yet. But thank you, everyone, for coming out. Please share it with someone. I would love to hear what's going on. Uh oh, who's
Rico
there?
said, good night. Good night.
Good night,
Uh,
Rico.
and please, just like Bobby Jean said, leave a comment in the comment section
Mm.
and share, watch the replay.
And hit
Okay,
that thumbs up
Robert,
button.
you know what? I prayed last
What?
time. If you would like to take us out in prayer, since you are Deacon Robert, go right ahead.
All right. Dear Heavenly Father, we want to say thank you, Lord, for bringing us together today and bringing everybody on this panel and who had something to say on this show. We just want to say, guide us and strengthen us so we could do the right thing and be in our right minds. And watch over Kenya as she runs for commissioner. Watch over Bobby as she gets well. And we just want to see everybody healthy in their right mind. Until next week. Amen.
And I just want to add, I think Trill Beauty, I'm going back up in the chat. I think
Okay.
that let me see. If I say that, welcome, welcome. I'm trying to find it exactly what it was.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Okay. Trill Beauty, you can tell us what it was. I cannot find it, but I know that I wanted to add you to our prayer list. Forgive me. Yeah, I can't find it if you're still here.
Yeah, I'm going up too. I don't see it.
I thought it was Pure Beauty. See, I see her saying she want to fight somebody.
Oh, you caught that one though, huh?
I remember that. Uh, find it. Oh, she said she
I'm
loves
scrolling.
Southwest. Oh,
I'm
toothache
just looking.
pain. Okay. And just want to add, Father
Okay.
God, that you will put your loving hand on Trill Beauty so that she can get rid of that toothache, do whatever it takes. Bless the people and touch the people who have anything to do with protecting that tooth, Father God, or if need be, having it removed. We just thank you in the name of Jesus that the pain will subside until she can get the help and support that she needs in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
All right, y'all. Take care. This has
All
been the
right.
rundown.
Peace.
Thank you for
See you
helping
next
us.
week.
Woo! Deuces. Bye bye now, y'all. Bye bye. That was
I
nice.
see y'all later.